morning, everyone. Welcome to this chair yoga practice that we are using the chair as our prop. And we're going to be working on our breath. We'll be working on movements in our bodies, working on just being kind to ourselves and checking ourselves out and noticing what's going on. We're going to work a little bit on balance as well too. So number one rule is just make sure that whatever you're doing, it feels good in your body. You might feel a little bit uncomfortable in a few different things, and that's okay. But we want to make sure that we're not feeling any sense of pain. Okay, that's one big thing. So we're just going to explore. We're going to investigate what's going on up here in our heads, in our bodies, with our breath, and we're going to have some fun. Okay? Thumbs up. Excellent. Okay, so to begin with, we're going to sit nice and firmly onto our chair, connecting the soles of our feet onto the ground. So our knees are bent and our buttocks are firmly on the ground. We're going to try to keep a nice, strong, straight spine. Okay, so we want the chest to be open, shoulders relaxed. We want to relax our faces, and sometimes we hold tension in the shoulders and in the jaw. So to release some of that tension, we're going to just bring the shoulders up for a moment and then roll them down and back. So they're nice and soft. And then we're going to just take a few yawns just to release some any tension in the jaw. So go ahead and just open your mouth and yawn. So anytime you feel that there's something going on here in this jaw area, just take a few yawns and that should release. I've actually got that information from a speech therapist. She suggested that when we feel tension in the jaw, instead of having it move into the teeth and into the tongue and the upper palate, is to just do a few yawns and that will release it. So that's a really good tip. So find yourself settled into your chair and then go ahead and close your eyes. And then just begin to be aware of all that's around you. So just putting those outer senses to be aware of the space that you're in. So bringing attention to your sense of smell, what you smell in the space that you're in. With your eyes closed, what do you feel? What do you hear? And we can even bring in that sense of taste too. What do you taste? Maybe your morning coffee or toothpaste or something, or your breakfast. And then notice the way that you're sitting on your chair. Notice that contact of your buttocks. Notice the way your feet are planted in the ground. Notice where your hands are. If your hands are, the palms of your hands are connected to your thighs, or maybe they're turned upright, or maybe they're folded in a different way on your lap. Just notice these things, how it feels. We have a lot of nerve endings in our hands and the soles of our feet. So just trying to connect with those nerve endings and just notice. And then bring your awareness a little bit closer in. So doing a little body scan, noticing how your joints and muscles are feeling this morning. Noticing deeper sensations, maybe some throbbing, maybe tingling. Maybe you notice that a part of your body is engaged and then it's not releasing. So just notice these things in your body. It's moving up and down your body with awareness. Most of the time we're not really in tune with what's going on in our body. We actually kind of pass it off or pass over it, kind of like never mind. But it's really important to notice how we're feeling. And then let's jump up into the mind, into the brain, and just noticing what's going on up there. So the type of thoughts that are moving around. And it's really interesting when you observe those thoughts, maybe noticing if there's any space between the thoughts or they're coming around in a great big clump. Maybe your thoughts are totally categorized and organized, or maybe there's a lot of chaos to them. There's no right or wrong to this, just observe what's happening. And through your entire practice today, take a notice at when the mind decides to go on a little trip or on a little journey away from what's happening at this present moment. It'll happen. That's a total guarantee. It will happen. The mind will just decide to go off. So when you notice it doing that, just gently bring it back. Paying attention to what's happening right now. Okay, so now become aware of the way that you're breathing. Don't change your breath. Just notice how the breath is moving in and out of your body. Perhaps you can notice if it's coming out a little bit through your mouth or through one nostril compared to the other nostril. Or maybe both nostrils are equal. Notice if the breath is coming in short and quick, or if it's a little bit deeper, it's taking its time. And then go ahead and put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. And then just see the connection of the heartbeat compared to your breath. You might notice that they are connected. The faster the beat of the heart, the faster you're going to be breathing. When the heart slows down, or when the breath slows down, so does the heart or the breath. They're connected. Sometimes when we do this, we feel, oh no, I don't feel my heart beating. It's beating, believe me, or you wouldn't be sitting here with me. So your heart is definitely beating. Sometimes we just have to maybe press a little bit more. So feeling that beating of the heart. Okay, so let's now allow that breath to get a little bit deeper. So envision yourself like a balloon. I think we did this last week. And just allow that balloon to expand. So you are the balloon and you're breathing in deeply, a little bit slower. And it's moving into your belly, feeling the belly begin to expand. And perhaps having the sides of the body expanding, just like a balloon. And having that air moving up into the chest, expanding the chest. And perhaps you can even notice the breath moving in through the back. So filling yourself up. And then slowly allowing that air to move out of the body again through the nose if possible. Nice and slow. Taking your time, feeling that nice, gentle rhythm of breathing. Okay. So we're going to open up the eyes now. We're going to try to keep that rhythm of breathing. We're going to be doing a blinking breath. So that means as soon as we inhale, we're going to open up our eyes as wide as we possibly can. As we exhale, we're going to close the eyes, exhaling all the air out. And then inhale, open up the eyes. So just go at your own pace. Exhale, close the eyes. So we're going to have this combination of moving and breathing. We do it all the time, but now we're a little bit more aware of it. So inhale to open up the eyes. Exhale, close the eyes. And keep moving at your own time, just noticing how that feels in the body. Inhale to open up your eyes as wide as you can make them. And then exhale, close the eyes. Don't squeeze them shut though. We don't want to squeeze them. It's just a very relaxed closing of the eyes. So inhale, open up the eyes as wide as you can get them. And then exhale, close them. Good. And we're going to add on to that. Okay, so the next time you're opening up the eyes, we're going to lift up the chin at the same time. And then exhale, bring the chin down and close the eyes. Do that again. Inhale, open up the eyes, lift up the chin. See if you can grow yourself a little taller. Exhale, bring the chin down, close the eyes. I'll do that one more time. Inhale, open up the eyes, lift up the chin. Exhale, close the eyes, chin comes down. We're going to add the arms now. Inhale, arms come up, chin come up. Open up the eyes as wide as possible. And then exhale, arms come down, chin comes down, eyes close. And keep doing that. Arms come up as you inhale, open up the eyes, lift up the chin. Feel that stretch in the throat. Exhale, bring the arms down. Chin comes down, close the eyes. We'll do that one more time before we add on. Inhale to lift up. Open up. And then exhale. Bring it down, close the eyes. Okay, so we're going to do this again. Open up, spread out the fingers this time. Spread them out as wide as you possibly can. And then exhale as you bring the arms down and the chin down. Squeeze the hands, chin comes down, eyes close. Inhale to lift up, spread out those fingers wide, open up. Exhale, squeeze the hands, chin comes down, eyes close. Do that again. Lift up as high as you can. Open up those eyes. Spread the fingers. Exhale. Squeeze the hands. And bring yourself down. Closing the eyes. We're going to add on. Inhale. Lift yourself up again. Good. And then this time we're going to bring the arms all the way down by our sides. Eyes close. Inhale, arms come up, look up, spread out those fingers, and we're going to cross the arms in front of us and bring them down. Good. So these are called sunshine arms. We're going to bring the arms all the way up. We can look up and open up those eyes as wide as we can, and then see if you can cross them in the opposite direction. So the one on maybe the left arm is coming in front, and then bringing them down. And then we're going to bring the arms back up again, looking up. And perhaps now the right arm is going to come in front as you bring the arms down. We'll do that one more time on each side. Inhale, lift up. Left arm crosses in front as we bring the arms down. And inhale up. Right arm crosses in front as we bring the arms down. Now we're going to do it in the reverse. So crossing them front, so left arm crosses in front as we bring the arms all the way up. And then bringing them down. Right arm crosses in front as we bring the arms all the way up. And all the way down. Let's do that one more time. Left arm crosses in front. Arms come up. and down, and now the right arm crosses in front, and we're going to bring those arms up and bring them down. Excellent. Okay, so let's just shake out the arms. Okay, and let's bring the shoulders up towards our ears again and roll them down and back. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift up the shoulders, roll them down and back. One last time. Shoulders come up and roll them down and back. Good. We're going to place our hands back onto our thighs. We're just going to look left and right a few times. Just nice and gently, keeping the shoulders soft, moving through the neck. Remember, the neck is connected to the spine, so we're actually moving the spine here as we move the head back and forth. Okay, and then bring the head back to center. So our hands are now on our thighs, and we're going to do a few cows and cats. So we're going to push the chest forwards, open up the throat, look up. So we have a little bit of a curve in our back here. And then we're going to push the back away from us into our cat. So we're rounding out, we're coming inwards here. Inhale, we're going to open into our cow. If you like, you can say moo. And then as you exhale, you're going to round out and push back. And you can say meow if you like. And do that again. Inhale to moo. And then exhale to meow. Good. And then we'll bring ourselves back up to center. So we're going to hold on to the chair with our left hand. So hold on to the side of your chair or the bottom of your chair. You're going to take your right arm and we're just going to bring it around and we're just going to do a little twist. That right hand can now come down to the side or maybe your left thigh, the outer left thigh. We're sitting up nice and tall. So we're doing a little twist here. We're twisting right in the middle of our bodies. Our glutes, our buttocks are still pushed deeply into the chair and we're sitting up nice and tall here. Okay, so exhale everything out here. Inhale, come back to center. And we'll do the same thing with the other side. So the right hand comes down to the side of your chair and then the left arm reaches over towards your right hip or right thigh. We're sitting up nice and tall. We're exhaling here as we twist. Time to inhale, come back to center. Okay, so we're moving right through this middle section of our bodies. Let's do that one more time towards the left. So left hand comes down to the side of our chair and the right hand comes over to the left thigh. Sitting up nice and tall as we exhale everything out. And then inhale, come back to center. Try to keep our shoulders soft and our jaws soft. If you have to yawn a few times, that's okay. Next, take a breath in here. And as we exhale, we're going to twist towards the right. So right hand comes down, left hand connects to the right thigh. Exhale everything out here. And then inhale, come back to center. Good. Then we're going to take the left hand, hold on again onto the left side of the chair. Take our right hand, reach it up, nice and tall. Root down through your glutes and through your feet. And we're going to do a side bend towards the left side. Don't fall off your chair. Inhale, lift up. We're going to do that one more time, over towards the left side. Exhale, side bend. Should feel a nice stretch through that right side of the body. Inhale to lift up, and then bring that right hand down to the right side of your chair. Inhale the left side up, and side bend over towards the right. So you're stretching out your left side of the body. Inhale to lift up, nice and tall. And then exhale over again towards the right side. Inhale to lift up nice and tall. And then exhale, bring your hands down. Okay, so we're going to do some sun salutations on the chair. Okay, So we're going to inhale, we're going to bring the arms all the way up, nice and slow. And then we're going to exhale, we're going to open up our arms nice and wide, and we're going to fold forwards towards our thighs. Now, depending on how your body's feeling, you might be able to reach your toes, you might not, don't worry about it. And then we're going to inhale, we're going to come up a little bit, place our hands onto our thighs. Inhale, we're going to do a little cow here. Exhale, we're going to round over and come forward again. So go slow, because sometimes we get a little bit dizzy if we go too fast. We're going to inhale, come up again, do another cow. Good. And then exhale, round out the back into our cat. And then inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Good. And then exhale, bring our hands towards our hearts. So we're going to do that one more time, just like that. So inhale, lift the arms all the way up. And exhale, bring them all the way down. I have to think about this again. Inhale, lift them all the way up. Exhale, open up your arms nice and wide and fold forwards. Reaching down towards your toes, dropping your head slow. Inhale, halfway up, so moving into a cow. Opening up through the chest and the throat. Exhale, lower yourself back down. One more time like that. Inhale, halfway up into our cow. Exhale, into our cat. Pushing the back away, cat. And then inhale, bring your arms all the way back up again. Reaching up, roll a little taller. And then exhale, hands down towards our hearts. Okay, so we're going to add on to that with our legs, okay? So inhale, the arms all the way up. Reach up as high as we can. Exhale, open up your heart and reach all the way down towards your toes. Inhale, halfway up, so opening up into our cow. Exhale. Back, forward bend, down towards your toes. Inhale, back into your cow. Exhale, round out the back into our cat, pushing your back against the chair. And then inhale, bringing your arms all the way up. This time we're going to bring our right leg up. So our right foot is up and our right knee is lifted. Everyone do that? Good. Exhale, bring the arms down, bring that foot down. Inhale, lift your arms up, left foot comes up this time. Good. Exhale, bring that foot down. Good, let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift up the arms, right foot comes up. And we're sitting up as tall as we can. Exhale, arms come down, foot comes down. One more time on the left side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring it down. And bring our hands towards our heart. So close your eyes for a moment. Just notice how all of that felt in your bodies. We're going to add on to that. Notice your breath. Do a little check-in. You might notice your heart might be beating a little bit more. You might be breathing a little bit faster. See if you can slow that down. So remembering those nice, deep, long breaths we were taking. Okay, let's do that again. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up, reaching up above our heads. Exhale, forward bend. So open up the arms and reach down towards your toes. Nice and slow. Inhale, lift up into your cow. Exhale, forward bend. Reach down towards the toes. Inhale, come up again into your cow. And then exhale, push your back into your cat. Push your back against the chair. Good. And then inhale, come all the way up. Arms come up. And your right knee comes up. Exhale, bring the arms down and bring the foot down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Left leg comes up. Good. Exhale, bring that leg and arms down. Inhale, lift the arms up again. Stretch out that right leg. Stretch it out and flex those toes up towards the sky. Exhale, bring that leg back. We'll do the same with the left leg. Reach the arms up. Left leg stretches out. Good. And then exhale, bring that leg back. Inhale the arms all the way up again. And do one more forward fold. Exhale, forward fold, reaching down towards your toes. Nice and slow. And then inhale, bring yourself all the way back up again. Good. And then exhale, hands down towards your heart. And again, close your eyes. Take a little look in. Notice what's going on in your body. How everything feels. Good. Okay, so we're going to continue this. So inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Push into your feet. And then exhale, open up, forward bend. Nice and slow. Reach down towards the toes. Inhale into your cow. Hands are on your thighs. Open up to the chest and the throat. Exhale, reach down again towards your toes. Inhale back into that cow. Open up the chest and the shoulders and the throat. Exhale, round out. Push that back against your chair. Good. And then inhale, bringing the arms all the way up. Right knee comes up. Reach it up. Grow a little taller. Exhale, bring the arms and the foot down. And then inhale, arms come up. Left foot comes up. Lift it up. Good. And then exhale, bring that down. Inhale, arms come up. Extend that right leg out. Flex those feet. Good. Exhale, bring the arms down. Foot comes back. Inhale, lift the arms up. Extend that left leg out. Toes reach up towards the ceiling. Good. Exhale, bring that leg back. We're adding on here. Arms come up. Right knee comes up, and we're going to hold that knee and squeeze it in if you can. Squeeze that knee in if you can. Just bring it where you can. And then inhale, lift your arms up again, bring that leg down. We'll try that again. Exhale, left knee comes in towards your chest as much as you can. It might not come in there very high. That's okay. And then inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Good. And then exhale, forward fold. Reach down towards your toes. Come up into your cow. Right back down, forward fold. And then let's bring ourselves all the way back up again. Reaching all the way up. And then exhale, hands towards your heart. And just hold it here for a couple of moments. Taking some breaths, noticing how everything feels. Okay, so now this is when I'm going to ask you for a thumbs up or down. So, how does everyone feel? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Got a thumbs up? Everyone has thumbs up? Oh, good, good. Thank goodness. Okay. Everyone did have thumbs up, right? Yes? Good. Excellent. Okay. So we're going to do all of that one more time, and then we'll move on. Okay? So here we go. Inhale, arms all the way up. Reaching up as tall as you can. Root down through your seat and your feet. And then exhale, forward fold. Reach down towards the toes. Don't worry if you touch the toes or not. Doesn't matter. Inhale, halfway up. So moving into your cow. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back into your cow. Opening up to the chest and the throat. Exhale, push your back against your chair, rounding out. Good. And then inhale, bring the arms all the way up. Stretch yourself all the way up, nice and tall. Right knee comes in, up. Good. And then exhale, bring the arms down. Right foot comes down, inhale, left leg comes up as the arms come up. Excellent. Exhale, bring that down. Inhale, lift the arms up, extend that right leg out. Toes are pointing towards you. Exhale, bring the arms down and the foot down. Same with the left arm, left leg. Arms come up, left leg extends. Good. Exhale, bring them both back. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up, and then bring that right knee in towards your chest. Hug it in. Squeeze all the air out of your body. And then inhale, lift yourself back up. Exhale, bring the arms down. Squeeze that left knee in towards your body. Squeeze all the air out of your body. And then inhale, lift yourself all the way up. Excellent. And then exhale, forward fold. Reach down towards your toes. Inhale, back into your cow. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Reach up as tall as you can. Root down through your feet and through your buttocks. Good. And then exhale, bring your hands towards your heart. Close your eyes and just be aware of all that's happening. Notice your breath. Notice the beating of your heart. Notice all the muscles you've used. We've used a lot of muscles here. Your joints. Notice how everything feels. If your breath is going crazy or if your heartbeat is going crazy, just connect with the breath, allowing the breath to slow down. Do that belly breathing to keep yourself as calm as possible. Okay, we're gonna bring our hands down onto our thighs. We're gonna push into the thighs, push into the feet, and we're gonna bring ourselves all the way up into standing. We're gonna change the way our chair is. We're going to bring our chair so the seat is facing us. Okay, I'll show it different ways. And we're just gonna stand back. So we're gonna move ourselves into a downward dog. Maybe I'll do it this way, just so everybody can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we're gonna bend into the knees and we're gonna reach towards our chair. You might wanna hold on to the back of the chair, or you can hold on to the seat of the chair. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna have your knees bent as much as you need to, and you're just gonna start to reach your hips back and stretch out your back. So the knees are as bent as you need, because sometimes, you know, we're really, really tight in the hamstrings. So you just play around with that, whatever feels good. You're holding onto your chair, either the top part of the chair or the seat of the chair, and you're just stretching out through your legs. You can be on your tiptoes if that feels better, but really bend into your knees, stretching out your arms, allowing your head to be between your arms, stretching out your back. We'll just hold it here for a few moments, adjusting to however it feels right in your body. Okay, take a few breaths there. And you don't have to stay stationary. You can move yourself around. Maybe the knees need to be straightened and bent a little bit more. Maybe you want to lift up your heels a little bit. Maybe you want to swing your hips from side to side if that feels good, or shake out your head. We'll stay there for a couple of breaths. And then very slowly, you're going to bring yourself back up. So starting to walk your feet closer towards your chair. And then bringing yourself all the way up, rolling yourself up so that you're standing up. And then have your chair so it can help you when you're balancing. Okay, so your chair can be in front of you if you want to use two hands, or it can be to the side and you can use one hand. Okay, So we're standing up nice and tall. So we're going to stand in Tadasana to begin with. So root your feet down. Hopefully everyone's got bare feet. If they don't, that's okay. So try to root yourself down as much as you can through your feet. If you need to hold on to the chair when you're doing this, it's perfectly fine. Stretch out your hands, and we're going to become a mountain. So Tadasana is mountain pose. So think of yourself like a mountain. You can have your eyes closed, or you can just keep your eyes nicely wide open, looking in front of you, reaching your feet down, rooting them down into the ground, feeling that connection from all of your toes, the ball of your feet, your heel, and the sides of your feet too. So your inner arch and your outer arch. And you're lengthening through your whole spine, reaching the crown of the head up towards the ceiling. So this is a very, very powerful pose. And sometimes we think we know that we're standing on both feet equally, but maybe most of the time we're not. So just notice to see if you can find equal spacing and equal weight through both feet, through each foot. So in other words, having the same amount of weight in your big toe as you're putting into your little toe, and the same amount of weight into your heel as you're putting into that little toe or big toe, as well as all the other little toes in between and the ball of the feet. Okay, so let's move our hands towards our heart. If you need to keep a hand on the chair, please do so, or if you need to have two hands on the chair, okay? And we're going to press into our feet a little bit more, and we're going to lift up our toes. So see if you can lift up the toes, pressing into the balls of the feet, pressing into the sides of the feet and into the heel. And you'll notice as soon as you lift up those toes, your arch all of a sudden raises a little bit. So that's a nice healthy arch. Now see if you can keep that arch lifted and bring the toes down. See if you can keep those toes down and keep the arch lifted. You might actually feel as if you're gripping in your toes. Just notice how that feels. Okay, so let's put the weight into the toes a little bit more now and into the ball of the foot, and see if we can maybe lift up our heels. You might need to hold on to the chair for this one. So we're balancing on our toes and onto the balls of our feet. You might need to bend your knees a little bit. Perhaps maybe bring one foot down and just try this on one foot. You decide what feels better in your body, and then maybe switch. And then whenever you're ready, bring your heels back down. And see if your arch is still lifted. If it isn't, don't worry about it. It's okay. This takes practice. Okay, so let's wiggle the feet around, maybe move the hips around, bend into the knees, maybe do some circles in the ankles. And then we'll try that again. So again, if you need to hold on to something, please do. Okay, we're working on the balance, but we want to make sure that you're safe. Okay. So again, we're going to stand in Tadasana mountain pose, being that mountain, nice and strong and tall. And again, if you feel like this is really easy and you can do it there's no issues, close your eyes and challenge yourself a little bit by taking that sense away from you. Okay? Okay, so now bring your hands again towards your heart, or hold on to the chair if you need to. And we're going to lift up all 10 toes. Pressing into the balls of the feet, into the heel, into the sides of your feet, and feeling that arch of each foot lifted. You feel that lifting up? And then allow the toes to come back down, keeping that connection with the lifted arch. Make sure you're smiling. Takes way less energy to smile than to to frown. So if you're smiling, then all the energy can go towards your feet, which you need. Okay, so push into the toes, push into the balls of the feet, and let's see if we can move the heels up. Maybe one heel at a time, or maybe you can bring both heels up. Maybe you can push into your toes a little bit more and bring yourself lifting up a little bit higher. Make sure that you're breathing and that you're not holding your breath. See how long you can stay there for. You might feel a little bit wobbly. Hold on to the chair if you need to, or a wall, or whatever you need to do. And then when you're ready, bring those heels down. Find yourself totally balanced through both feet. Good. And then we're going to lift up the toes again. This time we're going to move into the heels. We're going to do one though at a time. Let's actually bring the left feet down. So the left toes are down, but the right toes are up. Okay? You can hold on if you need to. Lift up the ball of the foot and come into the heel. So you're balancing on your right heel, but your left foot is still totally connected. Okay? So just notice the weight distribution there. You can bend into that right knee a little bit more if you like. So try not to lock those knees. Okay, now bring that right foot all the way back down. Find that connection with the entire right foot. And then we'll do the same with the left foot. So left toes come up. And then the left ball of the foot comes up, and we're balancing on our left heel. Our right foot is firmly into the ground though. So we only have one heel pushing into the ground. You can bend into that left knee a little bit too, if that feels comfortable. Try to stay as upright as you possibly can. Okay, and then on your next breath, lower that left foot all the way back down and find your connection there. Okay, so let's release the arms for a little bit, release those hips, wiggle ourselves out. Good, and then we'll see if we can do both heels at the same time. For this, more than likely, you will need to hold on to something. This is not an easy thing to do. So you're holding on, or the hands come together. What this does is actually a mind-body connection, and this actually helps to stabilize you. But again, if you need the chair or a wall, do that. Okay, so we're gonna root down through both feet equally, standing up nice and tall. Then lift up all 10 toes. Create that arch, that lifted arch in both feet. And now see if you can lift up the balls of the feet, moving into your heels. And you might need a little bit more support for this. So try to stand up as tall as you can, putting the weight into your heels. If you can do this, this is tough. We don't know what's behind us, and so we have that little bit of fear, falling into fear. Going forwards is a little bit easier. Okay, now bring the balls of the feet back down, and then bring the toes back down. Well done, everybody. Okay, shake it out again. Shake it out again. Okay, so we're gonna bring the arms up into a T. Okay, and then we're gonna bring them into cactus arms. This is cactus arms. Okay, so our upper arms are parallel, and we're spreading out our fingers. We're gonna do a little twist. So pushing our feet firmly into the ground, we're going to twist over towards the right side. So this twist is coming right from our core here. So we're inhaling here, we're exhaling as we twist. So just go as far as you can twist. When you're ready to inhale, you come back to center. And then we'll go left. Inhale here, exhale, twist. Root down through both feet equally. Inhale back to center. Let's do that one more time towards the right side. Exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. One more time towards the left. Exhale, twist. Inhale back to center. Excellent. And then stretch out your arms Stretch them up as high as you can. See if you can grow yourself a little bit taller. And then bring your arms down. Okay, so we're gonna hold on with the right hand if you need to. We're gonna put the weight into our right leg. Okay, and we're going to just put a little bit of a bend in that right knee. We're going to take the left foot and we're just gonna bring it forward. Lift it up off the ground. And then we're gonna move it towards the side. So we're trying to stand up as tall as we can. Then bring it back to center and then move it behind you. We're going to do that a couple times. So we're going to swing it forwards, nice and slow. We have a bend in both knees a little bit. And then back to center, then move it over towards the side. Back to center, and then move it behind you. We'll do that one more time each time. If you want to try to do it without holding on, go for it. Just be careful and cautious, okay? So inhale, coming forwards. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, away from you towards the side. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, behind you. Exhale, back to center. Excellent. Okay, and then shake it out again. And then we'll try the other side. So if you need to, move your chair towards the other side. So you have stability. Root down through both feet. Put the weight into your left foot. Okay. Bend into your knees a little bit. Inhale, bring that right foot forwards. It doesn't have to be up too high. Don't worry about that. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, bring it out towards the right side. Back to center as you exhale. Inhale, bring it back behind you. Exhale, back to center. 2 more times. Inhale, coming forwards. Try to stand up as tall as you can. Exhale, back to center. Inhale towards the right side. Exhale, back to center. Inhale behind you. Exhale, back to center. Last time. Maybe you want to try without holding on. Exhale, back to center. Inhale towards the right side. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, back behind you. And exhale, back to center. Good. Root down through both feet. Maybe wiggle around a little bit. We're going to move back into our little downward dog. So if you need to move the chair around, you can hold on to the back of the chair or again onto the seat of the chair. And you're just going to walk yourself back, bend into the knees as much as you need to, just stretching out your buttocks, stretching out your thighs, stretching out your hamstrings, stretching out your back and your arms and your shoulders. Just take a few breaths here. Take a few breaths. And then slowly you're going to bring yourself back. And then bring yourself to stand again. Bringing your arms all the way up, stretching yourself out, growing a little bit taller. And then bringing your hands down by your sides. And we're going to sit back down into our chairs. I'm going to do one more twist. So we're sitting down with our buttocks firmly in the chair, our back is straight, shoulders down, jaws relaxed, faces are relaxed. Root down through your feet. You're going to put the weight into your left leg. Take your right leg and we're going to cross it over. If you can't get it up this high, cross it just at your ankle. That's totally fine too. So cross it wherever feels comfortable. And we're still sitting up nice and tall. Okay, so you're going to take your left hand and you're going to place it on your right thigh or your right knee. And take your right hand and you're just going to reach it back behind you. Maybe just to your seat, maybe to your hip, maybe to the back of your chair. And we're just going to exhale and do a little twist here. So root down through both buttocks. relax through the shoulders, open up through the chest. Just take a moment here, hold it here. And then inhale, come back to center. Okay, and then uncross your legs. Good, we'll try the other side. So again, you can cross the left leg over the right ankle or a little bit higher. You decide where you'd like to do it, and then we'll twist the other way. So the right hand is gonna come onto the left knee or the left thigh. The left hand is gonna come back behind you. We're sitting up as tall as possible. Keep the shoulders soft and open. Keep the chest open, keep the neck long. We're exhaling, twisting out here. We're just gonna hold this here for a couple of breaths. So make sure you're breathing, don't hold your breath. Rooting down through both buttock cheeks equally and through that right foot. And on your next breath, you're gonna bring yourself back to center. Uncross those legs. Good, push down through both feet. And we're gonna squeeze both buttock cheeks. Squeeze them, both of them. Both butt cheeks. And release. Let's do that one more time. Squeeze both buttock cheeks. And release. And now we're gonna squeeze the right buttock cheek, just the right one. Squeeze just the right one, squeeze it. And release it. And now just the left one. Squeeze the left one, squeeze it. And release it. And we'll just do both one more time. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release. Oh, okay, I'll just wiggle around a little bit. Okay, now we're gonna go into our Savasana. So it's entirely up to you what you like to do. You can lie down on the floor if you like to, or just lean into your chair. Lean back into your chair. Your arms can flop down. They can be on your thighs. You can extend your legs out if you want to. Just make sure that you're in a comfortable position and you're just really relaxed. Okay, your head can drop a little bit, or it can just stay here in center. Bring your hands and have your palms facing upwards on your thighs. And just allow yourself just to settle and let go. So let go of any thoughts, anything that you don't need at this moment, any to-do lists, anything that you're going to be doing later on, anything that we did before, just forget about it for now. Just allow your whole entire body and mind to rest. Allow the breath just to release. Just don't worry about how you're breathing. Your body will take care of that. Keep your face soft and just totally release. Every time you exhale, think about relaxing a little bit more. Letting go of any stress or tension. Okay, and then slowly we're going to bring ourselves back. Now start wiggling our fingers, wiggling our toes. Be aware of all that's around us. Feel that connection to our heartbeat and to our breathing. And then when we're ready, giving ourselves a little stretch, maybe coming up and then stretching ourselves out. Maybe do a little side bend. You can keep your eyes closed or you can open up your eyes. And then bring your arms all the way down. I'm just going to do a little bit of a little breathing exercise. So we're going to take our right thumb and we're just going to bring it onto our right nostril. And we're just going to breathe in and out through that left side of the body. Just feeling that flow through that left nostril. Connecting with the right hemisphere of the brain. The left side's also connected to the lunar, the moon side, the feminine side. Notice how that feels in your body. And then we're going to release that and take your pointer finger and cover your left side and just breathe in and out through your right side. This is the sun side, the masculine side, and it's connected to the left hemisphere of your brain. Just notice how it feels to breathe in and out through this side of the body, and this side of the nostril. Maybe noticing how it might feel totally different from the other side. And now release that hand. Just bring your hands down. Breathe through both nostrils for a couple of moments, just noticing. And then bring your hands together in Namaskar, right by your heart. Bow your head. And just taking a moment to reflect on your practice today. How everything felt. Maybe if you learned something new about yourself. Just noticing the breath coming in and out of your body. And then we'll give gratitude for our practice, for being here, for finding the knowledge in ourselves, for finding the breath within ourselves, for being aware, being kind to ourselves, taking the time to practice and be aware is such a huge benefit. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Hope you had a great practice. And you might notice throughout the day, there's going to be little bits and pieces that are going to be maybe making you a little bit more aware or coming out, and you'll grab hold of those benefits. Have a great day.